Good morning on the Garden Muse. Wanted to come out and talk to you guys about summer greens. Now, if you've seen my previous episodes, I know that they were really full of nice lettuce and beautiful heads of, oh, they were so gorgeous. It was beautiful. But, you know, the seasons change and things get old. So my lettuce is gone and the spinach is gone. So it's like, well, what do you grow in the summertime? So I wanted to talk to you guys about what you can grow in the summertime that's just as good, that doesn't mind the heat, and as long as you keep it well watered, you know, you could get a pretty good crop until you start planting. You could start, now fall is coming, so you could start planting your greens again. So I want to implore everybody right now, while I'm talking about summer greens, plant your winter greens. This is the time you could do that now. And it's even better because, you know, once it starts getting cold, those stupid cabbage moths are going to start going away, and you're not going to have as much, it's not going to be as hard of a time dealing with the pests as it is in the spring, because in the springtime everything's waking up and all the little critters are going to be after your stuff. So that's why, you know, fall is another opportunity for you to keep growing. But in the meantime, it's summertime now. It has been getting hot. We've had like 90-degree days. But guess what? You know who is the superhero in this garden in the summertime? Swiss chard. Yes, I wanted to talk about Swiss chard and tell you how awesome it is and why everybody needs to grow this stuff. Now, I planted this in the springtime, okay? Swiss chard, once you plant it, it'll just keep making new leaves. You eat the leaves, it makes more leaves. It's just a leafy plant, but it's really pretty. I planted a rainbow variety, so I have yellow. I have a lot of this green one, which tastes just as good. It's not as pretty, but it's just as good. And yeah, as you can see here, look at this beautiful yellow stalk. So I'm going to show you guys after this what you could do with the Swiss chard. I use it just as I would with spinach. Now, you want to cook the Swiss chard unless you got little babies. If it's baby leaves, yeah, you could eat those raw, but I would highly recommend cooking Swiss chard kind of the same way you cook spinach. Now, the stalk is just as good. You want to chop that up like celery, though, so you could get that chopped up nice and thin. And you could cook this, and it's really delicious. It's so good for you, too. So I got different colors. See, I got the yellow here, but there's also the traditional, what they call the ruby red Swiss chard. And look how beautiful and red this is. This is gorgeous. Now, Swiss chard is in the beet family. They're related to the beets. Yeah, so they, while they don't have like that strong beety flavor like beets do, they do have a lot of nutrition in them. They're definitely very good for you. So yeah, that's what I've been eating. So I got some gorgeous beets there. Yeah, see all the pretty red stalks? And they just kind of took over just this one specific patch here. And you don't need like a ton of them because, like, say once I harvest this leaf, then there's a new leaf that comes up. You know, it just springs up new things over time. And you really don't have to kill the plant. You just take the leaves as you want to harvest them and eat them, and then you let the plant live, you know? Let it enjoy its time. Yeah, so besides that, I also still have plenty of beets. Oh my God, I gotta harvest these guys sometime. I harvested one, and it was bigger than my hand. I could have taken it and I could have beat somebody with it. Yeah, beat somebody with the beets. Look at how big these things are. These are my golden beets. You can see here, they're getting nice and big. But look at these gorgeous leaves. Oh my God. The leaves. Eat the leaves. Eat the leaves. Eat the leaves. Yes, eat all the leaves. Beet leaves are so delicious. I've been having smoothies. You know me, I'm the smoothie queen. So you know what? Just take some beet leaves, mix it with some banana and some orange juice. Boom, you got your green smoothie for the morning. Yeah, so I'm still having smoothies. Yeah, it's summertime and I'm still making my smoothies and having a good time in the garden. So definitely want to implore you guys, in the summertime, I have to say the definite rock star greens of the summertime are the Swiss chard and beet greens. I absolutely love those guys. I get so much out of them. well before I even start harvesting the beets. But I'm going to be making another video. So I'm getting around to it. I'm working on my pickling skills. Yeah, I want to start, you know, making some pickled beets are really good. They're so good, and it's a great way of saving them, not wasting your food, you know, because it's like, okay, I'm growing all this stuff now. What am I going to do with it, right? So the best way to save that is to pickle it, and they're really delicious. If you I don't know if you've ever gone to like the Arab restaurants where they have like the pickled vegetables. Oh, those are so yummy, and there's so many different recipes you could do with that too. So that will be another episode, but I wanted to show you guys what you could do with your greens in the summertime and get planting on those ones for the winter. Hey, welcome back with me. So I wanted to show you guys what you could do with Swiss chard, the new hero green of the garden for the summertime when your cold stuff is all gone and everything. So if you see here, I have my Swiss chard here, and I went ahead and I took it and I've just rinsed it. You could just rinse it off. It doesn't need anything special. And then I'm going to go ahead and chop that up with some mushrooms here, and we're going to be having some homemade pizzas. So let me go ahead and chop that up, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done putting on the toppings. Taking a little pause before I get to the ending, I just realized I wanted to show you guys. So I kind of make mine a little bit Chicago style, whereas I pile a lot of things onto my pita bread. So I took the pita bread, I put the, you could put any kind of tomato sauce you could put on there. Then I did the mushrooms first, and any kind of seasoning you want. Then I took the Swiss chard, which I chopped up over here, and then I take that and I place that on top. I like to do kind of like a semi-thin layer. Now remember, when you cook this, it's gonna shrink and cook down, so it's not gonna stay big and fluffy like it kind of is right now. I like to make healthy pizzas. Yeah, so let me go ahead and finish covering these, and then I'm gonna take this and then cover it with a layer of cheese and pepperoni, and I'll meet you guys back at that point. And voila, put together. So my boyfriend's looks a little different because he's got some fresh buffalo mozzarella, whereas I just bought the shreddy stuff. I don't care. But I'm going to go ahead and put these in the oven and cook them until they're golden brown.